Okay. Today, I'm going to probably be pretty quiet because what I'm going to be trying to do is work on some of these rough Iowa cobbles. I made a couple videos, or not a couple, I made a video about these. These are kind of like heat treated stuff that I'm pulling from here in Iowa. I'll give you a little gander at it all. It's okay stuff. It's all right. It's heat treated. I'm just going to kind of be working it down just a little bit. We're going to be seeing what I can do to work it down. This could be just a lot of trial and error and a lot of failing, but that's just kind of the name of the game when it comes to this stuff. There's that first one that I had. Trying to see what I want to work with. Like something like this. It's pretty. It's really, really pretty. But it ain't great. It's not the best by any means. This stuff is pretty rough. But yeah, like I was saying, if I'm quiet, because I'm trying to focus, because this stuff is full of like holes and all sorts of stuff, really. No. I don't know. And like it works. You can flake it. And it's really pretty, like I said. Yeah, we'll see. We will just kind of see. I learned that it does like abrasion a good bit. It doesn't complain about it at all. And it likes to dive. It likes to go down. It do go down. It do. It do. It do. I might just try to make a couple preforms if possible. That's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. Ooh, come on. I want to get rid of this gritty stuff here on this edge because that is nasty. That is all nasty. All that stuff, you can kind of see a consistency change from that to that. That's all gross. And then we have holes here too, so it's like, geez, we don't got a lot of work with, do we? It would be correct. But you just gotta make do with what you got sometimes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And with this Iowa stuff, it's pretty bad sometimes. A lot of times, really. I don't want to say all times, because sometimes it's pretty good. Yeah, cleaning those holes up just a little bit. Ah, I really... Do I want to get my indirect out? I'll try it. I'll try it just a little bit. Where is my aluminum? There it is. This stuff eats this aluminum for breakfast. It'll just take big old bites out of it. Nope. And it's weird because like a lot of the times they say with like hard stuff you got to go faster. You got to strike it faster. And I don't know. Sometimes it works good with this stuff, but sometimes you just got to do like a really strong direct strike that's not, turbo loaded. And that seems to work well for me because it'll shatter. This stuff does become very brittle when you heat treat it. You can't get really thin points out of it. Oh boy, hold on. You can't get really thin points out of it because it just doesn't want to do those. Or you can get pretty points, or at least they're pretty to me. I know some people probably look at this stuff and say, that is disgusting. Get that away from me. But I look at it and I say, well, I could make something out of that. Because I did make one little thing. This was a piece of this. Great and nasty looking. It's thicker than snot, but with this stuff, my judgment is kind of like, would I be stoked to find that in a farm field? And if I would be, then it's success. It's success for me. So, yeah. Yeah, see, you get stuff like that where it just doesn't do nothing. Dang it. I knew I should have abraded that just a bit more. Yay. This is a Hail Mary. It worked. That did take off. You know, it's pretty. It's glossy. Try it again. Yeah. Not bad. Beautiful stuff. It really is. At least I find it beautiful. Some people might look at it and go, yuck, that's nasty. You know, like I was saying. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. Hold on. Oh, let's see. I'm going to go up and over. Kind of went up and over. Got some of it. That was a good one. That stuff's good in there. That's really good stuff in there. I just got to get rid of this little barnacle that we got growing on there. Don't like no barnacles. No. Uh-oh, especially when they do that. And that. Uh-oh. Oofta. Oy. Ooh, I done diddly done myself good there on that one. Yeah. See how it's just like exploding and shattering? Whew. That was a tough one. That was a tough. Gotta work through it quick because I don't want to waste too much more of this stuff. That was a good one. Do it again. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, okay. All right. Much better. And I like to use my aluminum indirect on this because it won't bend like my copper. Because sometimes when you're really cranking those strikes, you'll bend the rod. See, like it's good. It's okay. It's okay stuff. I don't want to say that it's not. These preforms are gonna be a little rough, but they're gonna be preforms nonetheless, and that's what matters. I am doing a trade with a guy. He's getting me some pre-fluted and like one post-fluted, oh my goodness, Folsom point. So I can kind of understand how to like shape and work my stuff down a little bit more to have a bit more success with those fluted points. Like setting up a platform and stuff for the flute. Just a little teaching tool. And he wanted a couple preforms, so I'm just gonna crank those bad boys out. You know, I think this is thin enough where I can go back to my copper now. At least I feel like it is. It's like to a certain point. That was a yucky one. Let's not do that again. I said let's not do that again. Oh my goodness. There we go. Making a mess of this. Oh no, I'm making a huge mess of this. This point needs to go away now. Darn it. I don't like to waste like good material. If there's good material in there, I like to preserve it because it's like the only workable stuff, you know. I want to send garbage. There we go. Okay. Yuck. I don't like this. Yeah, didn't like that one. I knew that was going to be a bad one. This is already just like a horribly unideal shape. It's like, where's the point going to come from? So I got a great question. I got to take care of this back end here. See, that stuff's nasty. I don't like that stuff. It's super gritty. Flakes don't like to go through it. Why? What is the deal there? There's something going on there in that particular spot. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, there's nastiness in there. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. That might just be toast. Shoots. That's no good. It's horribly crackly in there. Horribly. Yeah, this stuff's rough. But hey. Oh yeah, I was going to make a rock challenge series out of this stuff too. It's kind of whenever I decide to pick some of it up, try and make stuff out of it. This is already really bad, like I said. We got a lot of wonkiness going on. The only reason I'm not like trimming all that in is because that's good stuff. Well, it's not good anymore, so technically I guess I can get rid of it. I don't know how this is gonna go. Well, I knocked a good bit of it off. That's good. I'll take it. Another good one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yes, sir. That was an even tougher one. It's okay though. As long as we're working her down, that's what matters. This, like I said, this gritty stuff here in the end, awful. Awful, awful. That didn't go nowhere. Also didn't go nowhere. Yep. Shoot. This piece toast. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's all really bad in there. You can see how much grittier it is compared to this stuff. That is the one thing that I hate running into with this stuff. And I run into it all the time. And there's just nothing you can do about it unless you just work through the whole thing and get rid of it. So if this don't work, I might just have to completely eat through that entire area just to get it to have a workable section. That was a good one. Yeah, there's a good view of the change of consistency. The grittiness in there going to the smooth stuff. Whoa, whoa. Sorry about that. Oh. Work it. Now, just gonna trim all that stuff back. Get rid of it. Nothing. I did try to work a piece of this down before. Monumentally difficult. Okay, that mic cable keeps getting caught on that. That's gonna get yoinked out of here eventually. 1 second. I apologize for any weird mic noise, and that just didn't do anything at all. There. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if this is even gonna become anything at this point, especially with how it's shaping up to be. It's just so nasty in there that I don't know. Yeah, see that flake just got stopped by all that grittiness. Shoot, why does it always have to have stuff like that? Why? It's dumb. Yeah. I've never been able to make like really big points out of this Iowa stuff. So, it's just how it is. You can't ask crappy material to make super duper good points. Grid City. We're getting pretty close though. I'll trim that up, I guess. I don't want to because it's nice, but that was scary. That dove down further than I was anticipating, but okay. So, okay. Zoinks. I shouldn't have done that. That was a dumb one. Look, we're getting a shark fin. Woohoo! Honestly, if I was making something out of this, I'd take it down and I'd do like this oval and I'd try to cut as much of that out as possible, which, I don't know. In regards to making preforms, I mean, it's already kind of preformed for you. You're basically like 90% of the way there to a point, so it's not really a preform anymore. Maybe it is, I don't know. I wouldn't count it as a preform. Count it as a finished, almost finished point. Yuck. And that big lump there in the center. It's got me feeling not great. That's hard in there. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Nothing. Not a single thing came off of that. And that didn't do what I needed it to do. Dang it. That also didn't do it. Oh no, how bent is this rod? Not too bad. Again, I hate shaving this side down because this is where all the good stuff is. I really wish I could work at it from this way. And I could do a Hail Mary there, but I don't think it's going to do nothing, if you ask me. Nope. Nothing. Not a thing. That didn't do a single thing at all. That did absolutely nothing productive. In fact, I think it just made the problem worse. Shoot, this piece might be done for. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to work it down in code cohesively, like preserve anything. Well, that got that, so I might... Oh, hold on. Ugh, shoot. Yeah, this ain't going to be a preform. We're just going to work it down into something. I had a plan for it, but now that I'm seeing this grittiness area start to get taken care of, I'm doing that. And I mean, I guess this could be a preform if you want to count it as one. Like I said, this stuff is just misery. Dang. Yeah, that stopped it in its tracks. Holy moly. Can I pry that out? No, yeah, it did go through it. Okay. Did go through it somewhat. But I can come behind and take care of that other step that's right there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, might call this good. It's not great, but then again, this material is the definition of not great, so. That took off way more than I was expecting. Very nice. Okay. I knew I wouldn't be lucky enough to have it happen a second time, but... There we go. Okay, well, a little nasty still, but... Yeah, I might... I don't know, I might just call that a preform so far. So there's one. Oh, what do you got for time? 23 minutes? Let's break into another one. Let's try this one. This one I think will be better. Or it should be better. I have to think here. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna pause the video real quick while I sharpen this up. Okay, there we go. Didn't want to waste too much time on video sharpening that up. This is a horrible shape. This is a horrible, horrible shape. How good is this stuff? Not at all. I was trying to scoop all that off, but no, I mean, it's even close. Ooh, this stuff's gonna be. This one's gonna be also kind of nasty, but look at that. It is doing nothing. Be so nice if I could just... Look at it. It's pretty, but pretty strong. Strong enough. Ugh. Nasty. That is nasty. Nasty. This is the stuff that really cranks the snot out of your wrists after a while. Okay. Please, baby. Why? How? It just crumpled. It just crumpled like it was clay. What in the world? Goodness. Like I said, difficult. This is hard mode stuff. I don't know. I gotta be way more accurate with it, but I don't even know if that's gonna help me all too much. It's because it's so difficult. And like with some of these hits, you just need like a lot of weight and speed. Like up here on this bulb. Get the big boy out. I don't even know what to do. That's gonna be gross. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Well, that kind of just concludes that one. It's pretty cool. I might try to clean that up. Save it for a rock specimen. Do we dare break into this other thing? I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I got the willpower. This thing looks just downright evil. Yeah, I don't even... This has like all the gritty stuff in it. Like this entire thing through there. Look at how unsmooth that is. Is there anything savable anywhere? Give me some of that. Side's not bad, but I don't know. Like I was saying, this might be... Yeah, I don't think that's a... That one's a no-go. We're gonna do another one. I just want to do one. This one was pretty. I might save that for a different video, though. I'm feeling just a bit better. Let's try to mess with this thing. This is a horrible, horrible, ugly piece hanger. Works a little bit better than the other one, though. Ooh, this one might have heat damage. Oh boy. Heat damage or just knots in it. Something like that. And then it's got all the holes too. So it might be. Well, at least it'll be nice. Like if this video, if we're just weeding stuff out. That way, you can kind of sort of. Let's do a Hail Mary hit here. Nah. Nothing. Expecting it to go up on there. Didn't do it. Yeah, not really. Yeah, this one just might be another nasty one. It's got nice stuff in it though. This is the type of stuff I'll like save the flakes from and then use the flakes to make like a jewelry point or something. Like an earring. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, this one's bad. That one's no good. But that's okay. Said we're weeding them out. Worst. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no. Woo! That one ran far away. What else do we got? This one I bet I can get a preform out of. This stuff has been good to me in the past. Does that mean this stuff will be good to me now? No, of course not, silly. It's not how any of that works. I just gotta figure out how to get all this holy stuff off. If we can get that off, we'll be alright. It's just nasty stuff. Ooh, there's a crack in there. That might be what does us in. Look her perfectly through the center. I couldn't even split it like that if I tried. Nature loves splitting rocks in half. Especially the fun ones that you can use. Come on. Nope. Try to go up. No. That's what I thought. Pretty shattery. Oh, there's another crack in there. Yeah, this one might be a tough one. It's almost like it didn't even get heat treated in that section either. That's what it reminds me of. And for those of you who are tuning into this video and have no idea what any of this stuff is, I might just... Yeah. Dang it! That was going to be a good one. I might still be able to maybe salvage something, but I'm not going to make you guys watch through that. A lot of no good. A lot of no good stuff. But yeah, for those of you who are just turning in, this is some rock that I've collected from a farm field. I have a video of me kind of... I feel like this is not solid. I'm in Iowa, and I collected all this stuff from some farm fields in Iowa, and I heat treat it. No idea what it is. It's completely unusable without heat treatment. And once you heat treat it, it's okay. If it was like solid and didn't have as many voids as it did. Oh. No, that's not bad at all. It wouldn't be the worst. It's just a fact that it's got like so much just weirdness to it. And I don't know what it is. I have no idea what this rock is. I'm gonna smack my wrist on that and make myself angry. I have no idea what it is. It's not workable raw. Some might argue it's not workable even after heat treatment with what I'm doing right here, but you gotta make do with what you got. And I do like this Iowa rock. I really do. And that's just kind of what I call it. Weird Iowa chert. Goodness gracious. That entire bulb in there is just messing me up. I'm just basically hammering on cobble right now. There's no strategy whatsoever. There went something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to use this piece without negative. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It has a lot of negative traits. Like it's all that in there. Nasty stuff. But there's good stuff around it. Give me the good stuff. Get rid of the. Go away. I don't want to. I want that gone. I want that whole big bulb just like that. I want that gone. Yeah, I'm trying to make preforms for someone. That was just awful. Woo! Come on. And I've used like just straight up stones to break this open because it destroys my tools so much. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be nothing out of this one. I could try to work it down, but nah. I hope y'all are enjoying watching me hammer on useless rock for this period of time. I can't imagine that this will be an overly successful video, but... Oh, which one? I can just tell that this isn't going to work. Just by how it's falling apart. No? Yeah. Yeah, see all that? Yeah, nah. Nah. Anything else? There's plenty. I mean, you got this bad boy. Try breaking into him. Yeah, I'm messing around. Why not? This stuff might be better than a lot of the rest. Fingers crossed. Okay, yeah. As long as all those holes don't cause me any issues. I gotta figure out how to get to this. That's what I gotta get to. There's gonna be nasty. No, it's getting gritty. Don't do that. No. It's getting very gritty in there. I don't like it. I don't like it. Bad vibes. Come on now. I'm going to destroy this bopper. I can see the glue that I put on here to repair starting to come loose. Like I said, I've needed to use just regular rock on this stuff before. It's because that's what I wanted. I wanted to try to take that whole thing off. Okay, all right. Yeah, I tried to send that through. Take that whole little, all that nastiness in there. I don't know if I'm going to try to even do anything with that piece because it's got all the voids, but that's what I wanted, so I'm happy. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, this stuff's better. It's not the greatest, but this stuff is kind of what I like to see. Is that stuff you can make things out of. Ooh, but of course it's paired with the gritty nonsense of all that. That's nasty. Okay. I really want to take care of the grittiness. Nope. Nope. do what I need it to do. Okay. Something. You stinker. Get off. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm feeling more confident about this one than a lot of the other ones before it. No. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there's nastiness in there. Oh, still though, yuck. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. That didn't do anything. That also didn't do anything. Okay. That's one of the bad things about having something that's filled with voids like that. If you try to hit in certain areas, it'll just do nothing because it'll just crush all those little voids, and then, you know, nothing, no flakes travel, nothing happens. No better. Be careful. Shape that down just a little bit. I don't want to touch that side too much because, like I said before with the other one, there's good sides and bad sides, and you got to try to preserve the good side as much as possible, even if it's awkward. You can still work, if it's workable, you can work it down and work with it, but if it's nasty, it's like, well, you know, nasty. Because that's all just terrible. You got all that in there, and then like this other stuff. We're getting close though. I can feel it. No, no, no. Come on. Go away. Good enough. It's like in the nice stuff, you don't gotta really smack it like super duper hard. You just don't gotta. Yeah, striking into all them air bubbles. No good. Let's do it again. Sent some. All over me. Okay. Still want to take care. No. I'm going to be on the safer side and a braid. Of course, it didn't do what I needed it to do. There we go. Don't like that though. Can I? This is a. Yeah. I was hoping if I really. I don't know if I'd be able to do this with this indirect rod. I try to take some of that top stuff off, that top nastiness off. Looks like I did it. You can see the gloss on it. Okay. Okay. Yuck, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Wanted that to go through and do that. That's what I wanted. A little bit more of a finer tip on this side. Yeah, that was a bold one. I knew that wasn't going to go the greatest. Oh, pretty okay though. So that's the good stuff. I want to preserve that. I'm just trying to move some center lines around, thin out a little bit. I want to thin through the bad stuff first though. It's just better in my mind to do that. Gongus. Come on. I might try. Back to that broad. Dang it. I should have given it more gas. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Could I just... No, I couldn't. Darn it. I knew I should have given that one just a bit more gas. I was trying to be a little bit conservative with my strike there to not do anything too crazy. There we go. Got it all cleaned up. All right. Let's see how this goes. Better than I thought. Because like, yeah, you can flake it off just by like using the weight of the tool itself. Okay. Darn it, I was hoping I'd get rid of all that. A little nastiness in there. That stinker. I tell you what. So pretty. It is so pretty. You want to get off? Thank you. Okay. This one's going. Okay. It's very snap and half-ish stuff. And the flakes just shatter into pieces like that. That's how you know it's kind of like, oh boy, you gotta be careful. And it does like to dive. It do like to go down. Let's see. How good are we? Nice. Yeah, see, that one really was cruising. This preform is going to be quite dandy, if you ask me. Take care of that. I'm going to call that one good. Take care of that little lump right there. Woohoo! Nice, okay. I feel reasonably comfortable calling this preform good. Yeah, I'll call that one good. So there's a reasonable one. I don't even know where I put the other one. What the heck? Uh-oh. Hold on. Found it. So yeah, we got two so far. Kind of the same stuff. Yeah, really interesting stuff. You know, it's got the sound. You know, nothing too great here, but yeah. There's two little preforms. I'm going to keep working down some of this stuff. I might, do I want another video? I might do a no-talk video of me working on something, but yeah. Here's some of that stuff. Just kind of wanted to show it to you guys. I appreciate you watching. We'll see what I make next.